Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital Spoilers Weekly Promo. Christina speaks up. General Hospital Spoilers' new weekly promo finds Christina Corinthos Davis going to the police with important information. Meanwhile, someone wants to clear the air while another gets life-changing news on the ABC soap opera. General Hospital Spoilers. Christina Corinthos Davis comes forward. This week's new General Hospital promo shows Christina Corinthos Davis walking into what appears to be Commissioner Anna Devane's office at the PCPD. She announces that she has information about the night John Jagger Cates was killed. Meanwhile, Sam McCall visits her mom, Alexis Davis, in Pentonville. No doubt, she wants Sam to look out for Christina. She tells her that Chrissy cannot tell anyone about that gun she threw off the footbridge. However, it looks like that's exactly what she's going to do when she goes to Anna's office this week. Even though Chrissy did not kill Jagger, she's not about to let her mom go to prison for a murder she didn't commit. So, it seems she does the right thing this week on General Hospital. Anna puts Jason on the spot. GH spoilers. While Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Monsey, steps up for her mother, Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, a new romance may be starting. Coming up this week, Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, stuns Jason Morgan, Steve Burton. She asks him if they are going to talk about that kiss they shared while still in Jen Sidwell's, Carlo Rota, clutches. Indeed, Jason looks uncomfortable when she brings it up on General Hospital. He's certainly not one to open up about his feelings. But he's the one who kissed Anna and soon, she wants answers. Perhaps, this will be the beginning of something more than friendship for the two of them. Moment of truth for Lucky on General Hospital. Meanwhile, on GH, Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst, and Terry Randolph, Cassandra James, are at General Hospital. They get Lucky Spencer's, Jonathan Jackson, test results from the lab while he waits anxiously in the chapel. Then, someone shows up and says his name and it sounds like his mom, Laura Spencer, Jeannie Francis. She returns this week after short hiatus, where she went looking for her son. Indeed, they're all desperate to know if Lucky Spencer is a good candidate to save his sister, Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens. And soon, on General Hospital, they'll find out. No doubt, Laura will be over the moon to see her son again after all these years. GH is on fire this week. Tune in to see if Christina Corinthos Davis saves her mom on the ABC daytime drama. The lights of Charlie's Pub glowed warm against the early winter dusk, but Christina Corinthos Davis stood behind the bar with a tightness in her chest that had nothing to do with the cold outside. Her fingers drummed restlessly on the counter as she watched people trickle in, chatting, laughing, living their simple Port Charles lives. Lives without secrets. Lives without burdens. Lives unlike hers. For weeks she had been trying, failing, to hold everything together. The surrogate pregnancy. The tension between her and Molly. The way TJ kept looking at her, as though she might break or explode or do something unpredictable. And then there was her father, Sonny, spiraling again. Though everyone pushed her to stay quiet, to stay supportive, to stay in her lane. But tonight, something in her snapped. Not in a dangerous way, but in a necessary way. She had spent too much of her life being the Corinthos kid who either disappeared into chaos, or let people silence her in the name of keeping the peace. Tonight, Christina Corinthos Davis was done being quiet. A spark lights the fuse. The pub door swung open, and Molly stepped inside, clutching a folder to her chest like a shield. She looked tired, more tired than a lawyer working 60-hour weeks should look, and her eyes darted toward Christina with a mix of apprehension and determination. Molly said cautiously. Christina took in a slow breath. Hey! Molly walked over, setting the folder gently on the bar. I wanted to talk. And before you get worried, no, it's not bad news. I'm not pulling the plug on anything. Christina eyed the folder. Then what is it? It's the new agreement, Molly said. With clearer boundaries. And revisions TJ and I thought might help make everything more comfortable. Christina's mouth twitched. Comfortable for who? Molly stiffened. Chris, come on. No, Christina raised a hand, shocking even herself with the firmness in her voice. Not this time. The pub fell quiet around them, conversations fading as subtle Corinthos tension settled into the air. Christina finally breaks her silence. Christina stepped out from behind the bar, facing her sister head-on and feeling oddly grounded. "I have bent over backwards trying to make you and TJ feel safe," she said, her voice low but steady. "I've tiptoed around your fears, your insecurities, your rules. And I get it. You had a trauma with the miscarriage. You're scared. I understand. But Molly, I cannot keep apologizing for wanting to feel connected to the life growing inside me." Molly swallowed hard. "It's our baby," she reminded softly. "I know that," Christina replied. "But I'm the one carrying it. And that matters." Her voice cracked on the last word. But she didn't stop. "I became your surrogate because I wanted to give you something beautiful. But all I've gotten is people treating me like a ticking bomb. You hover. You question my decisions. You make agreements, for my own good. And I keep smiling through it because I don't want to ruin this for you." Molly blinked fast. Tears shimmered in her eyes. Christina continued anyway. "But at some point I stopped recognizing myself. I stopped saying what I needed. I stopped being me. And that's not who I want to be. Not for this baby, not for you, and not for myself." A long, heavy silence stretched between them. Finally, Molly whispered, "I didn't know you felt that way." Christina let out a shaky breath. "Because I never said it. Until now." Enter Sunny. The spark becomes a fire. The door swung open again just as Christina wiped her eyes. Sonny Corinthos walked in with Dex trailing behind him like a reluctant shadow. Sonny looked tired, wired, and volatile all at once. His recent troubles had left him raw around the edges. "Chris," Sonny said, heading straight for her. "I need to talk to you." "Dad, I'm in the middle of something. It can't wait." But Christina didn't fold. Not this time. Not even for him. "Yes," she said calmly, "it can." Sonny blinked. Surprised. He was used to Christina stepping aside, accommodating him, smoothing things over. But tonight, she wasn't that daughter. "I'm talking to Molly," Christina added. "And I'm not done." Dex subtly shifted his weight, watching Sonny carefully. "Everything okay here?" Sonny asked, his tone sharpening. "Has someone hurt you?" Christina held his gaze. "No one is hurting me. But they might, if I keep letting everyone else decide how I'm supposed to feel." Sonny frowned deeply. "Christina." "Dad," she said firmly, "I'm not fragile. I'm not a victim. And I don't need saving. I'm asking you to listen. Just listen."